All right. I wanted to come on and speak with you this morning about something that is really on my heart. And I know like it's early, but some things you just can't hold them you can hold them for only so long. And you just got to push that stuff off your heart. And what the reason being is because I just have been hearing so much and sharing with people and talking and praying with people as well as for myself. And today people are dealing with a lot of emotions. And some of those emotions, this I got mine this morning, comes from the way that people are treating them. But I want to talk about this morning is dreams. I'm talking big dreams. And I don't know who else I'm talking to outside of the people I've already spoken with. And this is something that God just showed me, reminded me. See, big dreams, they can't live in small minds. Big dreams can't live in small minds. So, this is what was taught and made clear to me. You know, whenever someone tries to criticize or tries to destroy you or belittle you or say things that are so untrue, and they know that that's untrue about your character, and you know that you would have done anything in the world to help those people, whoever they are. It's not always strangers. Sometimes it's family. Sometimes it's people we call friends. Because your dream is so big, they have to find a way in their mind to destroy you, to make it seem like what you are doing isn't anything. See, but it's your responsibility, yours, nobody else's, to make sure that you don't let somebody else kill your dream. See, let me give you an example. I listen to a lot of Sirius XM, right? I listen to Joe Madison, who is now on a hunger strike due to this thing we've got going on with democracy. I listen to Tom Hartman. I listen to Mike Signorelli. These are people that I listen to because I like finding people who's going to share wisdom, okay? I listen to Al Sharpton. It's people that they share wisdom because they share history. These people had big dreams because they will. And all of them, I've heard them say, I didn't get where I'm at now in life with a platform where millions of people listen in to hear what I have to say. I didn't get here overnight, but I had some dreams. I myself, some of you listening to me, y'all have big dreams. I have big dreams. My big dream was finishing college. I wanted to go to college so bad. And there were people who didn't believe in my dream. But I did. And there's some people that criticized my dream. But that was my dream. I'm not on here this morning to pump me up. I'm on here this morning to tell those of you who are listening, don't stop dreaming big. Those are your dreams. You keep creating as long as you got breath in you. If it's something you want to do, do it. Do something. Because small-minded people will never understand a big dreamer. They'll never understand it. And the only reason why they're so uncomfortable with where you're going in life, points that you've reached in life, is because they decided to stay where they were. But you decided to keep moving. You got big dreams. But you see, if you're not careful, many of you can attest to this, you will sit down on your dreams because of what somebody else thinks, how somebody else feels, and that ain't got nothing to do with you. Those are your dreams. Those are your thoughts. Those are things you're trying not to stay on ground level. You're trying to grow. And the only way that you grow is you got to leave small-minded people behind. It don't mean that you get out and criticize them. It don't mean that you put them down. It don't mean that. Because they're going to do enough of that to you. So you don't need to do the same thing. Your only thing that you need to do as a big dreamer is to keep moving. Keep moving. Keep taking steps. If you want to buy a home, you buy that home. Whatever you want to do. If you got dreams of getting to certain places in life, because big dreamers do, you keep working on that thing. If you want to open up a business and you constantly got people asking you, well, why do you want to do that? They can find every negative thing in the world to try to discourage you. But they start out by not supporting you. And then they try to tell other people not to support you. But they never say that to your face. To your face, they're pretending like they liking and supporting what you are doing. But they don't. I often say this. Just don't get discouraged because somebody don't like what you put out there on Facebook. Because just because somebody not liking it don't mean they not watching it. Small-minded people will watch you as well. And some people that have big dreams like you, they understand that. You know how successful people become successful? They don't tell everybody their dreams. They don't tell everybody their dreams. Sometimes you talk too much. Sometimes you share too much. Sometimes you giving people ammunition against you and you don't even know it. You got to keep moving. Big dreamers keep moving. They think of the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And everything is not going to work. But eventually it's going to come together. And sometimes that means you got to get away from familiar, what you are familiar with. And sometimes you think it's you pulling yourself away, or you think it's people they just don't like me no more. And I don't understand. You beating yourself up, trying to figure out how somebody else feel about you. No, that's God moving them people out the way so that you can get to that dream point where you trying to go. He got to move some things around. He's got to move some people around. He got to do a new thing in your life. And you can be your own original. Create your own original. Don't you never stop dreaming. Because once you stop dreaming, those small-minded people will throw a party on you and you won't even know it. The moment that you allow a small-minded group of people to stop you, your dreams, you will gain so many regrets in life. I may not get where I want to in the time that I think I ought to get there, but I will get there. I will get there. When you dream big, you ought to pat yourself on the back. You ought to pat yourself on the back and remind yourself and thank yourself for not being small-minded. Because if you small-minded, you're going to stay right there where you started. You'll never go to that next level. And everybody else will be constantly moving forward, constantly rising to the top, constantly meeting the things that they had in their minds that they wanted to reach. I'm not here to stay on here a long time this morning. I'm just on here to remind you to not let nobody stop you from having big dreams. Because small-minded people, they just gonna do that. That's what they do. And you don't have nothing to do with that. You don't have nothing to do with how they think or feel. You don't have nothing to do with that. Keep dreaming. Keep doing that next thing. And eventually, that's what's, you're going to bust that thing open and you're going to start rising. But you can't do it if you let small-minded people make you quit. Be your own original. Be your own original. Create your own original. You got too much in you to let somebody come along and destroy it and take it from you. Maintain your bigness and your dream. And them small-minded people, you let them go on down the road. It's nothing that you can do with them. Not one thing. See, I talk about what the streets is talking about. In the streets, in other words, the people that I'm hearing from, that's what they talking about. People trying to crush them. Trying to crush them. It's good to be around wise people, because wise people going to give you some good advice. I got some wise people, like locally, wise people around me. Family and friends, wise people. But I also listen to wise people on their platforms, spewing knowledge. Not all this silliness, but things that can help me continue to grow. Because as long as you live it, you need to make it your purpose to continue to grow. But you will never do it if you keep hanging out with small-minded people and you got big dreams. Don't you let nobody take that from you. Don't you let nobody take your dreams from you. Because I'm telling you, if you keep on going, you will be up here and they'll still be down there. They might be talking about you, but they down there talking about you. Because you kept rising to the top. Never get down here because you on their level. Keep rising to the top. Rising to the top. Make them come up and meet you at your level. You have no business quitting with big dreams. You have no business quitting when you got big dreams. No business. Get away from them small-minded people. I'm going to say this and I'm going to get off. I went one day with another job that I had, and I had to go to a conference. And so when I got to the place and the gentleman was out there who was directing and leading us in the parking spaces, he said, this parking space is filled because it's a small parking space, but they across the street over there, go over there, and the gentleman will guide you over there to the larger space. You know what God reminded me? That small space wasn't for you, because you got big dreams. You got some big dreams. You got some big dreams. You need a larger space because you got some big dreams. He reminded me of that when I was thinking about this subject title this morning. He reminded me of that moment. Even things like that, God's showing you, you can't park in a small place when you got big dreams. You got to have room to move around. You got to have room with big dreams to move around. You might get weary. You might be wounded. You might be sad. But keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. And as you are dreaming, keep throwing things up against the wall. Something is going to stick. And stop allowing small-minded people to tell you or make you feel that you are not worth your big dreams. All right? Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.